So how was your transition to the sales?
Well, sales was, again, I had to do it. My colleagues are crushing it. I had to think differently because I cannot compete with my colleague who has a good inventory and quite a lot of buyers. I had to come up with a different inventory in downtown. We were specializing in downtown. When you specialize, you know neighborhood well. And I had to choose specific building, and I choose Burj Al Najm, the low ticket in downtown. So back then, with one bedroom, we were selling 650, 700 dirhams in downtown.
Wow.
So everyone is doing in our building. I need to stand out, and that time it was buyer's market. It was during pandemic, and the distress deal was a big deal. And I had to come up with strategy that, okay, I have to have these best deals. So I figured out, I understood instinctively, I didn't know back then, okay, I need to do the non-Emaar buildings like Damak, Upper Crest, Burj Al Najm, Damak Distinctions, and other non-Emaar buildings.
What is the logic behind it?
The logic behind is that they had the lowest price in the market. As an example, during pandemic, the prices for one bedroom, nice bedroom, 1 million dirhams you could get in the loft with the opera view, beautiful view, for 1 million. Right now, the value for 1.5 million dirhams, the similar unit. So, but mine used to be 700, 650, 700. Studios used to be 400, 450. So it's no-brainer that investor will pick it up. So I had the success. I become a building specialist, Burj Al Najm. And that time, I sold the majority of the units. I sold in one building, in short of period of time, 7 units in one building in Burj Al Najm. So yeah, I mean, in secondary market, the good thing about is if you're becoming a specialist in the building, you become automatically the guy who has the best deals for the investors, for the buyers.
How did you approach a part where you built your portfolio on what you were working on?
You know, the beauty about secondary market is that Abdullah, my manager, that back then, he was asking us minimum having 30 listings in downtown. If you have 30 listings, you have a business. If you have below 30 listings, you don't have business, right? So you need to maintain these 30 listings as a best price in the market. That was back then how it used to work. Right now it's different. It's seller's market. It's different market. But having these 30 listings, making sure that you're in touch with the seller and having them understand the market situation and making the best price, it was the key success, because if you have those listings, inevitably you'll close. So for me, it's good for the kickstart for me. Back then, I didn't have any competition in those non-Emaar buildings.
Mm-hmm.
And this is how I met these big companies who bought multiple for their portfolios for holiday home.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, whoever bought from me in 1 year, I sold like 21, 22 units.
Mm-hmm.
All of them, they made money. All of them.
So those like these big companies, they were the sellers or they were
buyers?
They were buyers.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And the one thing is that exclusive listings was very helpful for me in terms of commission as well, because the seller gives you for your service handling, and the buyer will give 2% as well. I mean, majority of them 2%. Back then, you need to also negotiate your commission. Here you need to work between buyer and seller, homeowner and investor. So
let's go through it. Like, it's actually a good strategy that you're not focusing on the project that is very popular among the agents.
Yeah.
You're trying to find a niche with a specific area. How do you approach the owners?
Well, it's a very good question. We had the script at the beginning. It was like good streaks, very straight on
Yeah.
point, basic,
Yeah.
very basic, very straight on point. That's it. Do you want me to give an example?
No, not an example.
Yeah.
Maybe there is something that you you saw that, oh, okay, I changed this, and that's why I managed to get that many units in this building.
Yes. Well, that's basic. Well, the structure always has to be there, but you need to adapt your script. Depends on with whom you're talking. If you a guy who's aggressive in short sentence, you need to change your tonality. You need to change your sentence as well. If the guy is a little bit relaxed, you need to be also a little bit relaxed and talking more it was very straight on point back then because the market was different and the sellers wanted to really sell back then. Because the market uncertainty, some of them, they need to exit the market. And it was straight on point. Now, getting a listing is very tough.
Mm-hmm.
It's very tough now. Back then, we didn't have this new DLD system. It was very straightforward. The process was very simple. Right now, it's a bit with Form A, Form B, Form F, through online. Everything. Back then, it was very straightforward.
Were you present on each transaction, or you guys doing it through conveyancing company?
All ourselves, all the conveying, all the paperwork. Actually, I'm happy that we didn't even use the conveying company. This let me learn, let me understand the law, let me understand every clauses. What does it mean? You know, the best part, I'm very happy that I did secondary market, understanding between mortgage to mortgage process, mortgage to cash, cash to cash, understanding how the buyer or new homeowner feels when he's getting the loan. Yeah, when you're having 2 months sales process, which is mortgage to mortgage, sometimes you have to go deal with the bank yourself. But it gives you the holistic understanding. Right now, when I'm talking to a client, as a new client, he's buying an off-plan from the developer. I understand if tomorrow he needs the mortgage product, if he needs to sell, if there will be prospect. I can be effective consultant. I can give him a practical feedback and practical answers.
Okay, and what was your transition from the secondary to the primary, to the off-plan? Seems like you're focusing right now there, correct me if I'm wrong.
Actually, I never thought I'm gonna be. I thought I'm gonna be rocking only downtown. But circumstances again. Out of the surprise, the team had to pursue another adventure, or venture, let's say. They opened their own company because they're seeing the big success. We're closing, we're rocking.
So the team within the company opened another company?
Yes.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Secondary market. So they opened, they left, but I stayed.
Mm-hmm.
Me and one lady, Samiha, we stayed. We were still continuing. But turns out that end of the day, I was alone. And guys, in secondary market, if you want to do in secondary market, team is very important. In secondary market, without a team, you cannot succeed.
I absolutely agree with you. And even if you don't have team inside the company, try to build it outside of the company.
Yeah, exactly. And off-plan, it's different. Off-plan, I found a lot of challenges transitioning to the off-plan. Sometimes I saw your podcast, you're saying off-plan is easier to start, but I respectively disagree with you.
Mm-hmm.
It's still tough.
Oh, of course it is tough.
Why?
But let's discuss it.
Yeah, we will discuss. What kind of difference I find is that there in primary market, in off-plan, you need to build yourself. In secondary market, you have your listing. People will reach out to you, your specialists, right? In primary market, you need to build yourself. You need to become twice better in communication, twice better in persuasion, twice better building yourself, learning more. Because in an area specialist, you know about the area, that's it. You reach your limit. But Dubai market, it's evolving every day. Then it means you need to learn every day. You need to know whole market, where the Dubai is growing, what's the policy procedures, what's the regulations, what's this and that. I find it is quite challenging, but I was a bit lucky. Because I was working in secondary market, I had already buyers.
Who made money, what is important.
Yeah, who made money, and I had this buyers overseas. I had people from overseas, they want to buy in secondary market, but they cannot. There is a challenge. I cannot say cannot, but
more difficult.
Difficult, challenging. Why? Because the processes are different for them. Just to buy from the resale market, because we have trustee office, they don't have escrow account, they don't have corporate account to accommodate international buyers to do the transfer ownership just like that. They have to be here, they need to do manager's check. To make a manager's check, they need to have a local bank.
Lots of issues, yeah.
Yeah, a lot of issues. Whereas the payment plan in primary market, payment plan, escrow account makes it very easy to them. That's why, no surprise, I think more than 70% of sales transactions are international investors in off-plan. Yeah.